Hello world. My name is Ian and welcome to my first video. I'm pretty new at disc golfing. I've been playing for like 2 months basically. I went out probably for my first round in I think it might have been November. It's now early January. I'm going to show you basically the adventure of me trying to figure out how to throw. So far, I've actually tried quite a bit, and I'm having a huge problem with collapsing my shoulder. So I'm getting ahead of myself, and then it's coming out rounded, obviously. I don't know why I've had having such a hard time breaking that, because I know what I'm doing wrong. Well, I mean, I'm doing a lot of things wrong, but my number one issue is definitely that collapsing of the pocket. So I'm going to show you a couple of my throws from last week, and then we're going to try to see if we can fix them today. So check them out below. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm coming back, and then I think I'm starting too early, which is getting myself ahead of my arm so that it's coming in pretty much hugging myself, and then it's just coming out wherever it wants, basically getting no distance. I'm throwing all arm. Maybe I'm going maybe 150, 180, which is, terrible. That's just pure arm. And also, I have zero forehand. I literally can't figure it out at all, and it's killing my arm when I try. So I haven't even really tried forehand that much because I'm doing it so wrong that it's really hurting my elbow. So, yeah. I'm going to show you my discs I have right now, my main ones that I throw. These are my putters. They're Prodigy of some sort. I got them with a disc golf basket that I actually bought at a thrift store. I'm a full-time vintage clothing reseller, so I go to thrift stores all the time, and I bought a basket before I even had ever started playing disc golf, and those came with it, and that's kind of why I got into it. Okay, these are my two main throwing discs. This is a Crave. I really like this disc. I was given to this by a local who kind of helped me really early with my throw a little bit. It didn't help. I mean, it helped me a lot because I was actually throwing horrible, and now I'm just throwing bad. And then this, I just recently picked this up. This is a Signal. This is the only actually understable disc I have, and which I know is bad because as a starter, you should have a lot of understable. But this is my Signal. This is basically my best thrower, obviously, because it's super understable. Then the rest of my bag, I'll show you real quick. This is a Volt. This is a slightly overstable. I'd never throw this so far. I just bought it because I like the double stamp. And this is an Impulse, which is basically the exact same as the 6-speed I throw. The Signal is just a 9-speed version of it, so I'm looking forward to trying this one out. But I also don't throw this one yet either because I don't have the arm speed. Then I have Star Leopard. Sometimes works good for me, sometimes doesn't. I have a Buzz SS, which I like. And I have a Glitch, just for fun. So that's literally my whole bag right now. I obviously need to get more understable because my arm speed's just really bad right now. But we're going to work on that right now. So let's go. Okay, so I just recently worked on my grip. Before I was just holding it like this, which is like a power grip. But as you can see, it's naturally nose up because I didn't know that you're supposed to put it kind of under the flap, little fat part on your finger, and then wrap. And then when I hold it now, it's much more nose down. So that was an instant improvement, at least not launching them into the universe. But what I really need to work on is I start here. I start like this in the 90, and when I go, I have to stop going before, because I do a lot of this, and then I try to go, and I end up like that every time. I know what I'm doing wrong, but for some reason, I'm just having a super hard time fixing it. So I'm going to throw a few right now, and we'll see how she goes. Alright, so my elbow's definitely still dropping. I'm also not getting a lot of rotation out of like my lower body at all, because I'm pretty much just staying sideways. I know that the throw is supposed to be more of the hips. So this time I'm going to try to turn more with my hips, and I'm also going to really try to focus on keeping my elbow up. I have officially lost my crave in the snow. I cannot find it. I went out, threw it back, and I thought I threw it pretty straight, but I literally can't find it anywhere. So I'm searching for that. So give me a sec. Found it, ended up under the bleachers. So I actually threw it harder than I expected, I guess. Must have been a nicer throw than I thought. But let's go take a look at those throws I just did. Okay, so the only one that was kind of decent was the fourth one there. And it looks more like I waited until my body was already turning off of the reach back. So clearly I tried to start with my legs. At least in that one. All the rest of them I'm still starting with my shoulder, which is making them collapse. So I'm going to try to do what I did in the last one here. We'll try it again. There's some kids on the hill back there, and the parents are just freaking out. They're all pretty much trying to run each other over on the hill. Those ones actually felt like snappier, but all basically went into the ground. So that might actually be a good thing, I guess. But because it felt kind of good in my hand, but they all went straight to the ground. So I think it's something to do with when I reach back, I'm continuing to turn as I'm going forward, which is pulling my arm in like this and making it go flat. Because you can see my wrist comes back and then it kind of goes like this, as if I'm starting the whip action at the top of my hand instead of at my feet. I don't know. Didn't get much. I wouldn't say I really got any progress at all today. As much as I'm focusing on keeping my elbow up, I'm still collapsing like crazy. When I come through, I'm like back here. When I should be up here, or for a wide rail like I do, technically I should be like right here. Like I try to throw the wide rail at least, because I'm a bigger guy. It gives me more room. So it should be like this, into that, out to there. That. And the reason I go over like this, like I hold my disc down like this, is it helps me keep my wrist, I feel like looser. Like I feel it's tight like it's supposed to be, but still loose. Where when it's super loose, apparently that's harder to maintain angle. I don't know. I'm just learning. But my goal is to just do this, that, and that. But it's not working. So we'll try it again tomorrow. I'm not upset that I didn't really get much progress. Like, personally, it's just kind of fun to try to learn it, because I'm the kind of person that tries to break down everything into really small details. And what I understand about the disc golf throws, it's more, it's supposed to feel just like smooth, like one movement almost, where I'm like, oh, my elbow's not working, so I try to focus on my elbow, and then I just let the rest of it go away. So it's kind of a fun adventure. I've never really played sports of any sort at, real sports at least, at any sort of competitive level. My goal is I'm not looking to come out here and bomb 600 footers. I would just like to do by the time the spring rolls around, I'm hoping for 250, somewhat accurate. 250, and I can throw within 30 feet. That's my goal, because we have 2 local courses here, and they're both actually pretty good, but they're all relatively short, like 250 to 300 range. So right now when I play, I shoot about +5, +6. So I'm hoping by the spring that I can be somewhere around 0, and I'd be really happy. Yo, thank you so much for watching the first episode of I Try to Learn How to Disc Golf. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to our channel. This is the first episode on the new Man vs. Trees YouTube channel. We're going to be having a lot of fun playing some super casual rounds, checking out new discs. Gonna be playing with my wife, some of my friends. I got a couple friends that are a lot better than me, so I'm gonna try to get some tips. And if you wanna try to learn along with a beginner like me, welcome. Let's have some fun.